Hola, Carlitos. Hola. Okay, so welcome everybody to Into the Ether with Luna. The name of my entry for today is What If? So please view this entry as a poem of the infinite possibilities that are out there in the universe, or as a newspaper, as if you are flipping in through the news and just reading the titles. I apologize because I am not going to quote anybody from the information that I have been taking this information from, other than to say that you are welcome to Google it if you feel the call, like to Gaia.com and Corey Wood and every single thing that you can find there, for instance, and many other sources. So I apologize if I don't all right. Am I still live? Okay, I'm trying to just reconnect over here. I'm gonna try to give credit as much as I can, but I'm sorry if I don't know about the personal names or the authors of the people that I have been taking this information from. But thank you for joining me. So the name of this session for today is What If? So basically it is all the information that I have been gathering for a long time through research and through intuitive knowledge and through personal experience. But everybody, I invite everybody to take this information if it resonates with you, and if it doesn't, just let it pass on. It's very simple. So as I said, this entry is going to be like as if you are flipping through a newspaper and you are just reading the titles. What if we realize that our pineal gland is the gland, the organ, the source of a spiritual power with connection to our higher selves? What if the suppression of the pineal gland suppresses our connection to the power of our will and to the desire to be a free individual? and to the source of our power. What if the pineal gland has been suppressed by artificial intelligence, controlled by electromagnetic waves coming through the phone that I am using right now, iPods, computers, all the Wi-Fi, radio, TV. What if all those frequencies are messing up with our natural connection to the rhythms of Mother Earth? What if all these electromagnetic waves are interfering with the natural flow of our energy field, trying to disconnect us from our connection to the heartbeat of Mother Earth? What if Mother Earth has a resonance heartbeat frequency that has been called Schumann's resonance? What if that same frequency is happening in our hearts and in our brains? What if our connection to the Schumann's resonance from Mother Earth is the one that keeps us healthy, alive, positive, and in a higher vibration? What if there have been dark forces taking over society, controlling our natural flow with the Schumann's resonance of Mother Earth through artificial intelligence, by messing up our electromagnetic field, by calcifying our pineal gland, through the fluoride water and the mind control wave frequency techniques that affect our aura and our willpower? What if we were to know that there is more to existence that we can see right now? What if there are infinite races out there in the galaxy, in the universe, in the multiverse, in the multiple densities and multiple realities? What if there are multiple and infinite combinations of DNA? What if the government of the United States has created sources or devices that are fed with 0 point energy, since around 1953 to 53. What if that technology is already in the military of the United States? Free energy. Nikola Tesla, the man that was absolutely, as everybody pioneered, what if basically, let's see this entry and this video as a poem, not as a statements of any sort, but as a poem that is called What If? What if all these wonderful scientists and engineers have been killed and suppressed because their knowledge will destroy the status quo of the oil industry, for instance? What if? So what if the United States government already knows this propulsion and the use of energy to propulse and make a flying saucer, as we call it, work? Flying saucer meaning a device that through a specific combination of frequency and sacred geometry can teleport from one space-time to another space-time. It's not rocket science. We already know, or I don't know. The name of this entry is What If, but what if the timeline that the human consciousness is tapped into is not linear? What if it's random? What if it's random? Why? Like, maybe we could ponder the validity of a linear time. What if a linear time is just not what it is? What if we have the capacity to move from the past and the present and the future, which are all coexisting at the same time? So let's say in the past 2 weeks I have been exposed to a lot of information that I researched, and I just wanted to share with you. So please take what you want, take what it resonates with you, and disregard and leave aside the rest. So what if we were to know that the United States government has a secret space program, and then there are stations out there in space where human beings are working for the government, doing all sorts of experiments and missions? What if we were to know that the moon is artificial and it's just a how do you say that? A center, a hub, a satellite like is created where many other civilizations that are coming from the universe, many, at least like a lot, are right now using the moon as a settlement to control this side of the galaxy. What if there are many ET civilizations that are right now residing in the moon, and by agreement they have come to different treaties to agree to peace, but they actually hate each other? So what if in the other side of the moon, what if the moon doesn't rotate? Have you ever wondered if the moon actually rotates? What if the moon is artificial? Why? What if the moon is artificial? And at the other side of the moon, then there are tons of other extraterrestrials, life force beings that have colonized the moon and are living there in the surface and inside the moon. And what if there was the possibility to see the moon from the other side that is not facing the earth? Looks like a Manhattan or like any crowded city full of lights, of everything that's going on from every single civilization. Not every single, but like there's a lot. There's a lot of, what if there were a lot of different races from the universe residing at the moon right now in treaties of peace? And it looks like Manhattan from outside. But what if we were not able to see the lights that are coming from the other side of the moon? What if we were not able to see that is because all our reality coming from there is blurred by the use of holographic technology that doesn't allow to see us, those flares coming from the moon from the other side? And many flying objects that are going through space faster than the speed of light, going through different portals of this sky that we see around here, but we don't see them because of the speed that they're traveling with and because of the coordinates, because there are specific coordinates where to travel through to get from one place to another. Because what if there are many different ET civilizations right now here on Earth, observing us and living amongst us, but because we are just not prepared, and because the human psyche is not prepared to deal with the truth, they all agree. They might be in fight with each other, or in some misunderstandings, in some different issues with each other, but they all agree on secrecy, because 100% disclosure of all this knowledge into humanity will cause a shock in the human psyche. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I can just imagine. What if I were to tell you that you are sovereign in this world? What if I were to tell you that you are sovereign to have been born in this planet, and you don't have to agree to any corporation, to sign a legal corporation paper where your name and your birth date and your social security number is stated? What if I were to tell you that you are a free individual and that you have the choice to agree to those rules or not? For those who live in Canada, what if I were to tell you that Queen Elizabeth, Her Majesty, doesn't have absolutely any authority in Canada? And that Canada is a corporation just made up of a bunch of legal agreements between corporations. And that somewhere in the Constitution it says that you have the right to declare yourself as a free individual, not a person or a corporation. But you don't have to have a birth certificate. You don't have to have a social security number. You don't have to pay fucking taxes or anything like that. You are not asking to be protected by the police or the military service. I'm not fucking asking for it. Why the fuck should I pay for that? I do not agree. So why would I? What if I would tell you that if you do not recognize Queen Elizabeth's power over Canada, that is actually not legitimate? And if you want to actually dig more into this information, you can go to Gaia.com and watch the documentaries and the information for yourself. But actually, Canada is a corporation made up of a lump of corporations that just came up with a certain law that was based from Britain, from the olden ages, that actually doesn't apply here. And it was actually created by the lawyer of Rockefeller. And then they made a law, and then people abide to the law. How fucking sad it is. We are all free individuals, born in this world. And we don't have to fucking show any birth certificate or anything like that to be jumping all over and walking all over around the world, because it is our right. So what if I were to tell you that you are a free individual, and if you are bound by credit cards and banks and mortgages and driver's licenses, you, unfortunately, my friend, have agreed to have somebody ruling over you. Why? Why? Thank you for listening. I love you all.